talking about creating jobs, and I can see your slogan that says to lead is to solve, and I'm actually here to just tell you about this whole great people that we have here. Maybe we might be in this room like this, but the people that made us who we are not in this room, and those are the fans. Your Excellency, I have been on the streets as a ghetto boy, and from the ghetto, now at least I have all this money for pockets. So. But most of the times when I'm on the streets, I see these boys at the traffic lights. Some of them we go to the zoo, all of them, and I sometimes wonder if a government wants to come into power.
Now, I wish you for a very quick one, very quick one. We talk about Dr. Halaji Mahmoud Bawumiah. I am a friend of the strategic man. If you want to ask it, and I say, and read the Wabon Homadi, any creative art for the Kushia. We can talk of the life of Van Veka, Kali Boss, Mo, Shatta, Wale, Samini, Achesa, na enye easy. Name me brain the call honum, brother Sammy, at least in the brain, and a good more. When we are talking about Dr. Halaji Mahmoud Bawumiah, Obianim said, all the musicians, it was very nice and then good relationship. And one person I want me could be honum, and then come my deal honum na chese. Emma Obia Cassette Kebi, and I say everyone is talking about it. Shatta Wale, Ebisa questions for Honum, Samini, Ebisa questions for Honum, just a brother Samuel, so on, so Ebisa, the questions, baby, so Honum. Yabakoni a good tea, the course for Honum do, but in Shatta Wale question, no answer Shatta is always about the street. What are we going to do to protect the street? What are we going to do to make the guys on the street and also in the street to survive? What are we going to do so that among Sika Ewa Bonte only onim Shatta bia him say he is for the street and he's always thinking about the street and he is always thinking about the fans. What you say? One question and answer, one statement that he talked about, we can see us like this here. I was on the street and then now you can see us on this there what I say, and he's from the street. What I say, the officer they say like and also they are the people on the street, any person say and also my bedroom or my level ya or my way. The day say I may not done less or me na a Tomana or Ghana president now. Just dear no be at the Abo Street and how is he going to help the street? A hundred about me, I'm so sorry. I say, I'm a guy, me nigga, I'm a guy. They also say, he's gonna answer the question on PG man. I'm there for the street and about me I had a born homody, a question nano, pigeon so sa, a man. Now, I wish you for young children, you ever call you a good dear course on it was very, very interesting. Umenya about channel bit, you have me and news, subscribe like my and share my. Now, I'm calling good dear course or Alisa Hotel, Honum. I'm on the street, man.
He's quite a talkative, so he was talking when you were bringing me back, so I didn't pay attention. But on a more serious note, Your Excellency, I would like to personally say thank you very much for calling us here. And one very important thing is that most of us don't get to see each other because of how our schedules are. So it's very difficult to find ourselves together under one roof like this. But for this very important occasion, I believe everybody made a point to be here under 48 hours, and I must commend us all. Also, I would like to say that my personal experience as an artist, I'm coming from analog all the way down to digital. So I'm excited today to have someone like you talk digital to my understanding. So I understand that people like you your office are on the same page with us when it comes to trying to move from analog to digital. So if a person like you is speaking about streaming platforms as against somebody in your position asking me about what a streaming platform is, then I believe we are in better days. So I'm just going to commend you. For how learned you are in that aspect, in that area. And as Mr. Digital, if you're going to take creative arts as part of the things that you're going to digitalize, then I am happy to hear how you're going to do it. Thank you very much.
Guys, good evening. Good evening to everybody. I'm so glad to be here, but initially I didn't want to come here though, but I have this big problem that I feel we can work it out together. You know, I've been watching your campaigns, you know, and you talking about creating jobs, and I can see your slogan that says to lead is to solve, you know, and I'm actually here to just tell you about this whole great people that we have here. Maybe we might be in this room like this, but the people that made us who we are not in this room, and those are the fans. Your Excellency, I have been on the streets as a ghetto boy, and from the ghetto, now at least I have all this money pocket. So. But most of the times when I'm on the streets, I see these boys at the traffic lights, you know, some of them, we go to the zoo, you know, all of them. And I sometimes wonder if a government wants to come into power, like if you want to be my president, I want to understand how well you communicate to these people on the streets, because these are the fans that, you know, support all of us here. But sometimes when I watch them, I feel like, what is government putting in place for people like this? Because, you know, when they hear, we have the mining sector, you know, creating jobs we have the agricultural sector, these boys on the streets even find it difficult to be in that kind of uniform, to even go and apply for a job. These are boys that don't have any hope. So sometimes we the celebrities suffer. I know some people bear with me, Kwame Eugene here, you know, Vampika here, you know, you go out and hear them, boss, chairman, something small. And that is why sometimes people like us want to share what we have with them. So I want to know what you have for our fans out there. And that's the street. And Your Excellency, I'll please plead with you that, you see, when you want to, you know, respond to what I'm saying, for today, and there's people out there on the streets, just say it in pidgin small for me.
Me, where are the politics? The thing with it, they my heart, no. It be the people are where they suffer for the country. Me, I be patron of Lepers Aid Ghana. Aid and lepers, we they eat, we they drink, because they want help lepers in Ghana. Me, I be farm laborer before, by day worker. I be taxi driver before. I be cleaner before. Yeah. So I say I know how people they suffer before. So where you see me, a patron also of Mother Teresa Soup Kitchen, Christ the King Church, looking after street children. Me and Father Campbell will do that before. So my heart is the street. Today the street. The thing where they do all, say half of it help the people. So one of the things where you will see, say, okay, free education come with the help. Digitalization to the help plenty. Because when they are mobile phone top, you know, nobody will ask you bribe. You don't have to know anybody. You know, you can apply for anything, never be better. right on your mobile phone. So digital, it help everybody. You know this one. Me, I come government as I did the thing we could do, I could help everybody.
Yeah. What I want to ask is, did you hear Chi? You hear Chi? So what I want to say is, let me talk about let me speak English. Mine is, I just want to beg for something because I know you are coming. It is possible you are coming. Yes. I know you are coming.
He's already there.
When it got a time, I said, and to phone move until the best resident, we try and move here to say we do through HV, and now you move it through HV, or more than through HV. Can be a month, you know, say, and I interest can be to a pension pay at least. We be a real about MS wrestling and say, we saw that you go to your support and do him at the end. Say the way we trap a body at all. You are 70 years, 60 years, be a month, you know, see, and I even trap would be a mama. I think at least it can help. Shatta, I hope you agree with me.
Artists have the revenues that are due them, the royalties that are due them, that they will end up being for. But if we implement these new platforms, as the president for Israel was saying, if we implement the local platforms and everything, and Cameroon gets all these revenues and so on, the royalties for the artists, then you are able to contribute to your own pensions under the Tier 2 pension plan, and you won't depend on anybody. So let's get the money for the artists and the musicians and the actors, and I think we will take care of that. And I
Roman father. I think I remember when I was 6.9, and the running mate for Ghana Freedom Party. Yes, yeah. Mr. President, in case we don't win, and you win, please remember us in paradise. Remember us in paradise. In case we don't win and we win. The question is very simple. Please, I'm on the floor. Future incoming president on the floor. Incoming vice president, please. So he says this, in case we don't win and you win, remember us in paradise. My question is very simple. What is your government going to do to leverage upon the employment potential of the sector? Thank you very much.
For sure. But I think that you ended on a very good note talking about the employment potential of this industry. Look, this is when you take the creative arts and tourism, this is where you can create the most jobs. It's very clear. And so again, if we invest properly in this sector, the creative arts and tourism will get a lot of jobs created, and this is why we have to finish all these theaters that we are talking about. We have to do the streaming, we have to do all the investment. But as I keep saying, I believe that, $100 million, $200 million invested in the creative arts industry really can yield us billions in terms of wealth. So I want us to invest in this sector. I'm committing that I am going to champion the creative arts industry as president of the Republic of Ghana, because there's a lot of which is good in this industry. We haven't really scratched the surface, as Mr. Sego was telling us earlier. We haven't scratched the surface. It's an area that we should maximize, and the talent is all here. So I'm very, very thankful for all of you coming today and looking forward to working with you. Thank you very much.